Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ozine Day 2 semi-final round. It's going to be in our semi-final round. On the stream would be Ryan Chua versus Ivan Ray, and if they are ready, we are ready as well. And let's get into
this
it.
ready to rumble.
No, you don't say that, man.
No,
It's copyrighted.
Oh, sorry.
It is copyrighted, but
So
anyway,
let's get ready to match up and play some Pokemon.
Anyway, here we go. For Ryan, tell me what his team is.
Ryan with the name Raichu has Cinderace, Togekiss, an Excadrill, a Snorlax, a Gyarados, and Rotomo, the basic grass, fire, and water.
And then for, of course, Ivan Ray, we saw this earlier in our stream. It's going to be the Greedent, Sableye, Togekiss, Ferrothorn, Ribombee, and that Rotom fan.
Really weird Rotoms here we're seeing. There's some Mo Rotom and a Fan Rotom.
And Heat Rotom, we saw that as well. I mean, Heat Rotom is kind of a more common, you know,
the Heat and the
form.
wash form.
The most common one would definitely be the Wash one, but next would be the Heat. But, you know, seeing a Rotom Mo and a Rotom Fan is really unlikely, especially in a tournament setting.
But if they fulfill their role in the team, that's definitely what they need. And now we're starting for the first match for the top 4 players.
And there we go. We are starting Ryan versus Ivan, and we are in the top of the Rose battle
Tower.
Battle Tower, and it changes. The battle stadium changes. The battle stadium changes depending on
Time of the day.
no, depending on the background, on the wallpaper of your league card.
That I didn't know.
Now you do. And now going back to the game, Ryan Chua is starting out with the Excadrill and Snorlax, with Iman starting out with the Greedent and Sable. Tell me what it is.
Excadrill and Snorlax is just gonna probably help each other, boost each other's stats, or probably just, you know, there's a ghost type in front of you. They have no normal type moves, just there to knock out that Sableye. Probably is the best bet because Greedent is gonna set up, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely gonna set up for the Belladrum, and of course, Sableye here has a transfer ability, could go for a fake out or the Will-O-Wisp in the first turn. And there you go, definitely the first.
That's why the
Dynamax
fake
here.
out.
Right, the first move, the Dynamax would be a Dynamax Excadrill, and I think it's going to be a fake out into that Excadrill, or no, it's going to be a fake out into that Snorlax, to not let it set up for the belly drum.
They're probably both using belly drum. Not enough to put it down to 50% HP.
Right, I mean, if you put it down to less than 50%, you won't be able to use the belly drum because it consumes 50% of your health. But now, Greedent here has a serious better and could replenish his health after that belly drum.
I think the new Pachirisu is actually Greedent, don't you think? But it's not that cute though. But we'll see.
Well, in terms of looks, yes.
It is a squirrel, but the new squirrel is, you know, not that cute, but it does its job. And seeing that Excadrill right now in front of those two Pokemon, Excadrill is in a bad spot if it can't deal the finishing blow on either Pokemon. And especially Quash is out there.
Right, and you have to remember the Greedent here already set up for the maximum HP, the maximum attack with the help of that Belladrum, and now thanks to that, he is now set up to go Dynamax and just attack for the entirety of the day. And there we go, of course, Excadrill still has 2 more turns left for the Dynamax, and let's see what's gonna happen right now. Of course, just like I said, it's going to be the Dynamax Greedent for Ivan.
And Ivan now having that belly drum Greedent with a ground move ready to hit that Excadrill. It won't survive if it gets the hit. But then again, what could be Snorlax planning behind that? But instead it goes for the max guard. The Will-O-Wisp instead goes into Excadrill to prevent any one-hit KO.
Right,
and
he's just doing that. I'm gonna protect, and then I'm gonna let you. I'm just gonna let you waste your moves. I'm going to use Will-O-Wisps to you. I'm going to protect my other Pokemon so that I'm just predicting that you're gonna attack this Pokemon that I've already set up. So my other Pokemon, which is Sableye, which is basically has a free attack.
So you're basically saying mind games.
Mind games, definitely. Wow, you just shortened what I just said.
Definitely, 2 words. Mind games. It's definitely it's the battle of wit right now. At the finals, most Pokemon here are well tested and well prepared. So right now, it's a matter of just utilizing it to the right time.
And now Snorlax going in for the first. Sableye went and used Flash onto that extra drill to make sure that Grident would attack first.
So let's see what it's going to do, but it uses a normal move into that Snorlax to prevent any more setup.
And there we go, 1-hit KO off of that Grident, and of course
it was a critical.
So there's guaranteed no survival.
That Snorlax was meant to sleep all night.
All night long. There go the Max Steel Spike going into the Grident, not gonna do much damage thanks to that burn status.
Like burn.
Burn, baby. And there we go, of course, extra real. A Max Steel Spike that we have right here is an Iron Head, which is a physical attack, so that the Max Steel Spike is also a physical attack.
If ever I'm gonna go into BGC this year with these type of Pokemon here, I'll probably go for a Safeguard or probably just go Lumberry.
But you have to remember as well that Max moves, the property of Max moves depend on the actual moves it came from. Yeah. Like if it is a Hydro Pump, the Max move would be a special move. But if it's a Liquidation, which is a physical attack, it would be the Max move of the Water typing move would be a physical attack.
I agree. That's why the typing matters aside from its actual attack type. It's a special one or a physical one. So Lumberries prevent burns, and the other thing is Safeguard prevents any type of status.
Right, and now extra deal going in for the Iron Head into that Sableye, and now they're going to do a lot of damage. So Max Strike now into the target is not going to be enough damage.
But the point is, was on Protect.
It was on Protect, but then again,
half HP.
At half HP on Protect.
That's too painful, man. But that was the last turn of Dynamax to me.
Right, and you have to remember that Ryan here has the Togekiss that could potentially make use of
Serene Grace?
No, follow me, just so that he would he could just No, never mind. Never mind what I'm going to say.
Sableye is pretty much a niche Pokemon here, and the MVP of, do I kill it now or do I make it stay? But
but it's not going into the Togekiss and definitely going to be enough.
It's really going to be painful.
And there we go.
Slowly whittling down.
Let's see what the last Pokemon of Ryan is right now. And it's going to be the Cinderace, and definitely not going to be enough to get that Redent. I don't think so. Sableye as well has that move called Quash to make sure that Cinderace wouldn't attack first, even though it has a lot of speed.
I just have one word for everything you said. Quash.
Shut up!
Quash.
Shut up!
Quash. No speed control. Quash.
Shut up! Quash into the Cinderace to make sure it's not going to attack first. Extra drill, of course, using the Iron Head to potential flinch, but it did not flinch. And now going into something Tantrum to end things up for that Cinderace, and definitely I think that's the game right now. And there goes the handshake. Ivan taking in the first round.
And I'm just saying that Grident was so awesome.
Did you activate Battle for third? I don't think so.
We did.
You did? No, you only said yes was top, but not third place anymore.
We need Battle for third because we third prize. Yesterday we did an option.
Yeah, but there's no prizes now.
Really?
I don't know.
Sorry, you mentioned battle for third from day one. That's the same for day two.
We just have to wait for a count. Let's just wait for a count. Okay.
Do we start now?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Go. Now, we're on to the phase that how would Ryan get back the game to from that gradient?
I don't know, man. It was just the moment that Ivan already set up grid dent. I think from there on point, it was already done. History was written on that point.
If I were to look at the team, if there's any fighting type move that could potentially knock out before that quash, before that fake out, but there isn't. I don't see any.
And there we go, of course, into the team.
I jump kick from Cinderace, but he has to do it very good.
He has to do it very fast, and we have to remember that there's going to be prankster, just a prankster ability. So I don't think.
Togi Kids would follow me with Cinderace. That's probably his best bet.
I think what Ryan needs to do here is to, take that Grident out immediately. But I think, of course, Sableye here going for the fake out immediately as well on that Snorlax, and I think it's Rotom. Rotom needs to do something against that Grident.
Snorlax isn't really gonna do anything because even if it sets up, it takes too much turns. And Rotom
into Rotom instead of the Snorlax, and Snorlax is going to go for the curse instead of the Bell Jump. Does he have Bell Jump?
No,
he doesn't have any Bell Jump, but it allows him to stack up some curse.
He doesn't have speed control also in his hand. That's pretty neat. This is the first team I've seen without speed control. Definitely went to the top 4.
And there we go, Grident into the Citrus Berry. Immediately Cheek Pouch, another heal. And there we go. But it's going to be another Citrus Berry in a sense. So that's double Citrus Berry.
I think it just adds the effects
of the Citrus Berry, yes. And there we go. Rotom and Snorlax for Ryan as a lead Pokemon, and Grident and Sableye as a lead Pokemon for Ivan with 1 round.
And Ryan needs to actually get a counterplay here. And I don't know why Rotom there was not doing anything on the very first round, but hitting Gyarados for the Intimidate probably, because they're expecting that, at least not the 6, but
and now it's not plus 5 still.
Yeah.
Even though it's not plus 6 anymore, it's already on plus 5. And definitely with the additional stat boost coming in from the Dynamax ability, right? The Dynamax ability would still make the stat point even bigger.
It's a well-played chess play from Ivan to actually, put out the threat in front of you.
Right.
But the actual threat is the one making Grident omnipotent somehow, but because of the quash.
I don't think the MVP of the game, is Grident. Yeah, sure, he can pretty much deal some huge damage. But if it wasn't for the Sableye, he wouldn't be able to set up. He wouldn't be able to do what he can do.
That's right. It's double.
So the MVP of this game, if ever, would be Sableye. Exactly.
That quash is well timely. You don't need speed control. Quash it.
Right.
Quash it. That's all it takes. And Cinderace has to find that hip here. If not, he's gonna be taken down before he could actually use a high jump kick. Definitely, let's see if it go for Dynamax, because a max fighting move, it can be taken out from Cinderace's arsenal. I doubt it's the Snorlax, but if Quash goes in, it's still gonna take the hit. He's probably hoping that the HP boost from that Dynamax is enough to survive that Grident's move. And that's how our player Cinderace is roaring for the chance to get a hit on that Grident. And actually went for the Max Guard instead. And Quash was definitely aimed at that Cinderace. Now Max Strike also for that Cinderace. Now the Snorlax is gonna use Curse to build up more bulk and more damage for the succeeding turns. Doesn't mind if it's slow as long as it hits hard. So now with +2 defense, it might be able to survive that Guden's +5 boosted attack. And technical Cinderace here has a lucky second max guard! And now wasting again another set of double targeting on that Cinderace. And what will Snorlax do? It's the high horsepower on that Snorlax!
But not gonna be enough to kill it. Thanks to that
effort!
berry.
That effort for that!
The Mago Berry really helping him up. Ivan
was not
surviving the Sable, and he can make use.
Ryan felt the pain of that.
The Quash is still in the game, and especially with the Mago Berry healing its HP right now.
And that Gradent looking so chubby and so happy with that berry.
Of course, and now let's see what's gonna happen right now. Cinderace into the Dynamax. Snorlax, I don't think it's already set up. Gradent, however, doesn't have the Dynamax anymore. Sableye can still make use of the Quash or the Will-O-Wisp, whatever he wants to use, but I don't think he's gonna be able. He would be able to use the Will-O-Wisp into that Cinderace since it's a fire type.
This is gonna be Roram's back.
But removing a Dynamax Pokemon into the play would not let you bring it out as a Dynamax Pokemon.
Well played, read by that chess move, mind games. Now Sableye is gone, Cinderace is well free.
No, you have to remember, he still has Togekiss with a helping hand, safeguard, and that follow me. So there's still that. Even though you've taken out my Sableye, it doesn't mean that I don't have a backup plan.
Hey, slow down. I know.
I'm just saying. Right?
Yeah, I agree. But then again, hopefully he did bring Togekiss.
Oh, it's going to be the
Ferrothorn.
With the Leech
But
Seed,
still,
Body Press,
Cinderace can take that down.
Yeah, but you know he can pretty much.
Gradent is still there.
And he still has one more Pokemon, which I'm expecting to be Togekiss. It has to be.
There's a high and that Will-O-Wisp was the plan.
Oh well, he still has a +3. If we're going to
have it up,
right? He still has +3 on that. No, not +3, but +2.5.
This is well played on Ryan's end to actually turn the game.
And not gonna be enough.
Yes,
Snorlax into the facade. Into the additional damage if your opponent has status.
No, if
any
Snorlax has a status.
No. Facade. If your opponent is in any status, sleep, poison,
the user, not the target.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I use that.
I'm sorry.
That's why Kangaskhan Facade in Mega was a thing.
I had a Flame Orb and the Flame Orb Guts.
Yeah.
And
that's why Kangaskhan
Toxic Orb.
Yeah. That's why Snorlax is one of the
Flame Orb. Yeah.
Useful ones because of Facade. Don't mind burn it because it has Facade.
Right.
And it's still a stab move.
And there you go.
There you go.
The Togekiss. And definitely the Togekiss is going in for that follow me in order to guarantee that hit into the Snorlax or the Cinderace after this one.
And
not gonna be enough. It's only it has 1 HP left.
The burn!
You are down, baby.
The burn.
So
now Cinderace is ready to do what it wants.
Cinderace and of course the Ferrothorn.
Cinderace was the win condition. That protect on the previous Dynamax was really essential for the win con.
And of course the Cinderace is now going to go out, and now Ivan is left with this Ferrothorn and Togekiss. I think Cinderace here has a lot of edge here against the Ferrothorn, and of course Snorlax has the Facade into the Togekiss. I think it is the game for Ivan, but I don't think so. But he can still use the follow me to set up that Ferrothorn into the Leech Seed and then the power press.
But then again, the fire move would definitely kill it anyway. So they'll just focus fire on Togekiss just to get it out, and the succeeding turns take Ferrothorn out.
And there you go, just like I said.
And he has to pray for plenty of protects for it to work.
Right.
Definitely, that Leech Seed won't make the damage output. And Ivan is now in the bad spot on this second round. I think it's gonna be a good.
What I think, however, is that he's going to go for the protect on the next turn in order to stall, and then he's going to go for the next leech shade into the Snorlax, and then protect again.
That's gonna be the play. Attack, defend, attack, defend.
He would have to stall this. He needs to stall this. There you go, the protect to stall it out.
He has to put Cinderace into KO range without him being KO'd.
Right.
That's why he has to keep doing that.
Oh,
But then again,
good,
that's not
good.
lag reads on that. That's just set up and just kick you in the ass. Stomping tantrum.
That is good, that is good, that is good.
Because Cinderace is most likely enough to take it
Wait a
out.
minute, Cinderace. Cinderace.
Cinderace?
Cinderace.
Cinderace.
Race.
Cinderace.
Cinderace.
Is it the same?
No. 'Cause
Why?
it's like, you know, you're putting Ace out.
Yeah, I put it out. Because he's the ace.
No. Why? Anyway, I think that's gonna be the game right there.
Yep,
There
that's
we
the
go.
game.
That is
That's
it.
truly enough. A times 4 hit on that Ferrothorn will take it out. And this has been a good round 2. We still have to stay for round 3. And this has been a great match between Ryan Chua and Ivan Jingco for Ozine Day 2.
Semifinals, indeed. It is semifinals round. This is exhausting.
It's been a long day.
It is.
And these two players are fighting it out. We need a cheer from the crowd or something. RNG, who will be blessed? That double, triple protect?
No, not yet. Are you starting?
I asked them to start.
You're still not
Pumasok
there.
ba? Pumasok? Pumasok na kayo?
Okay
Wala
na,
pa
sige.
kami.
Yaw mo na, okay na.
We don't?
We don't know. This is for the finals. Record